Alright, yo, what is going on, guys? It is Kay, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, guys, today I'm going to be showing you the brand new dungeon server that is releasing this Saturday on OPL. So by the time this video is posted, it's coming out 24 hours from then. So yeah, Saturday the 8th at 3 PM EST is when the dungeons map is releasing. And in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and showcase all of the key features of the map. But yeah, if you guys are going to go ahead and join OPL this Saturday for the release of dungeons, make sure to go ahead and use my IP, k.oplegends.com, as using my custom IP does go ahead and support me. So yeah, if you like the look of this dungeon server and want to hop on, just remember this Saturday, 3 PM EST, November the 8th. But yeah, honestly, without further ado, I think it's time to jump into the showcase. I have a lot to go ahead and showcase today. I'm going to go ahead and showcase all of the brand new features, as well as just the current features on the server. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Alright, so when you guys first go ahead and join the server, you'll see this message right here. Basically, it just explains that there's a /guild system, which I am going to go over in just a second. And then over here is actually where you go ahead and start playing. Now, I'm on the testing server right now. I do just want to go ahead and tell you guys that. So not everything you see is going to be fully 100% complete, but most of the stuff I go ahead and show will be working on release. But yeah, before I go ahead and showcase anything, I'm gonna mention a few features that are new for this map. So if you guys did play the prison map and seen the /Halloween, and yeah, in that /Halloween menu, there was actually a spin the wheel where you could go ahead and spin the wheel and get the credit armor. Now, they're going to be bringing that feature onto dungeons for this map. And yeah, every wheel spin costs 10 credits. So that's definitely a cool feature for this map. I'm excited to go ahead and try that out. Now, the next thing I want to go and mention is they've made the progression a lot faster for this map. Basically, they want the gameplay on dungeons to feel as engaging as possible. And in doing that, they changed up a lot of things. So they rebalanced the companions, they rebalanced the rebirth multipliers, they also changed the rebirth costs as well. And then they changed the totems, the pets, and also the zone costs. So yeah, basically speeding up the whole process just to make sure you guys have a fun time when you go ahead and grinding on dungeons. Now, I also want to mention they went ahead and added 3 new enchants, or 2 new enchants, and they also reworked the clone enchant. So they reworked the clone enchant and added the warden enchant and another secret enchant. Another thing I want to go to mention is OPL for this map is working on being a lot more free to play. They've gone ahead and made the free to play boosters a lot better. They've also made it so credits will be given out every rebirth, just like prisons was this map. And then they've made it so totems are a lot easier to find. Credit finder is now on the map, so you guys can go ahead and get credits just by grinding up. And they've also made the companion slots, the totem slots, and the pet slots a lot more easier to obtain through the pass and milestones, not just the crates that you buy with credits. So yeah, that's a great feature. They're making the server a lot less pay to win, which is always a good thing. Now, they've also gone ahead and changed how the bosses work. So before, the bosses worked on a health system, however, it's now a swing system. So attack speed is actually very important now for killing the bosses. And they're also later on into the map going to add things like boss enchants. So basically, bosses have a lot more use than they did in the last season. And yeah, one more thing I want to go to mention, that if you guys don't have a rank on dungeons, make sure to join between 3 PM to 4 PM EST tomorrow, which is Saturday the 8th of November, because you'll be getting a free sage rank, which I believe is like the 4th highest rank. So yeah, if you guys want to win the 4th highest rank, make sure to log on between 3 to 4 PM EST tomorrow. But now I've gone over all of the new things, I just want to go over like the basic dungeon things. So we have our sword right here with a load of enchants. So we have the normal orb enchants as well as the skull enchants right here. We have a lot of enchants to go ahead and go through throughout this whole season, and I believe with every update they're going to be adding some more enchants. Don't 100% quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're planning on doing. So yeah, we have the sword system, we have the companion system, which I can go in and show you over here. Is where you buy your companions. Pretty much these cost money, and they give you a money multiplier, which helps you with going through the zones as well as upgrading your sword. Then we also have the pets, which is just like any other pets. You get boosts to orbs, money, gems, etc. Then over here we have the skills. We have an orb skill, a gem skill, an enchant proc skill, as well as a skull skill. So yeah, the skill system is definitely cool. Of course, we have the /pass over here, and new tiers do go ahead and come out with every update. Then if I go to the back right here, we have the milestones. So we have swing milestones and rebirth milestones. Like I mentioned, these have been buffed to help the free-to-play players, so make sure you guys are grinding this season, because you can get credits super easily. And then we have the rebirth system over here, which if you guys haven't played dungeons before, basically how the rebirth works is you go up through this zone, you progress through newer zones, and then once you go ahead and rebirth, you go back to the first zone and then go ahead and progress through it again and then rebirth again, and it basically goes ahead and works like that. Yeah, in the rebirth we have rebirth upgrades, which you can go ahead and upgrade loads of different things like your orbs as well as your enchant proc, damage, and skulls. And we also have a rebirth shop where you can go ahead and buy boosters and stuff like that. And then finally we have the /guild over here, which is basically like sell top. So yeah, if I do /guild right here, we have guild top. This basically works on, as you guys can see, you get trophies. So your orbs are worth trophies, your skulls are worth trophies, and your rebirths are worth trophies. And whoever finishes at the top of the guild top every week gets the payouts. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to go ahead and be doing a versus series against Swerve this season. I think think that was in the pipeline, but I'm not sure if it's gonna go ahead and be done. Yeah, if we do go ahead and do a versus series, I will be looking for people who are grinding this map of dungeons. So if you guys are gonna go ahead and grind the map, make sure to message me in game and I'll recruit some of you guys. Yeah, I think honestly I've shown off most of the basic stuff. There's obviously a lot more stuff in the server, but I'm gonna wait to show you guys in my series. Yeah, I think I've showed off most of the important stuff. I've also mentioned most of the brand new changes to this map. So yeah, if any of this does sound good to you guys, make sure to go ahead and join this Saturday, the 8th of November at 3 p.m. EST with the IP k.oplegends.com. And I think that is going to do it for this showcase video. I know it was a bit of a quick video today. I just wanted to go ahead and showcase most of the features on the server. But yeah, that is going to be all. I will see you all in 2 days on my SOTW of the Dungeons series. And until then, peace out.